Hello. Today we're going to talk about Asian American community spaces and how do restaurants and ethnic enclaves serve as a safe space for Asian Americans. Ethnic enclaves embody gentrification. These spaces were created as a defense against racial violence and also as a result of discrimination laws and segregation as well. These enclaves can include housing, community and religious organizations, and employment and business like shops and restaurants. Changes within these enclave communities were usually caused by gentrification, by subsiding the violent oppression that systems like the government would direct to people of color and immigrants as well. Around the 1800s and 1900s, ethnic enclaves were labeled as dirty and cheap, thus undesirable. And one of these enclaves that have been resisting gentrification and has remained a safe space for all Asian Americans, including immigrants, is San Francisco's Chinatown. So I interviewed my grandmother, and this is what she has to say about her community space and Chinatown. I saw someone go into a shop to buy something. However, he was greedy and the shop owner saw them trying to steal. The owner quickly grabbed the thief and took his photo to hang up at the entrance to show everyone that the person was caught stealing. It has changed a lot. Chinatown used to be very clean when I first came. Now it's very dirty and people throw trash on the streets. The businesses and shops have their trash laying out on the sidewalk. During the pandemic, it was cleaner because there wasn't much business, but after more people came out, it wasn't as much as before though.
而家有台階，咁多鋪頭。
They all mean something. There are so many shops and each one has its own things to sell. If you like it, you can buy it. All of them are like this. When I hear Chinatown, I think of buying groceries, stuff like fruit and going to play mahjong. These all have meanings because, for example, when I play mahjong, I'm able to exercise my brain, and if I lose to someone and my money gets lost, think about how I lost and a strategy for how I can win next time. At the shops, I go buy various things like food that I enjoy. I'm Chinese, so of course I go there to buy things. Also, I can speak my native language, Cantonese, to people there. If I go anywhere else, they speak English, so I won't be able to communicate with them. I only know how to say hi and give hand gestures like thanks and hello or goodbye. I think so. For example, the apartments we live in are a community itself, and I feel like I'm a part of it, and it makes me feel safe. There are also Cantonese speakers who live in our apartment, so I'm able to communicate with them, which is good. Yes, in Chinatown, I'm able to communicate with other people because it's easier to understand, but in other areas, I can't because of the language barrier. If I can't understand someone, then there is nothing I can do about it. But that doesn't necessarily make it unsafe or uncomfortable. It's that in Chinatown, being able to communicate makes me feel that way. So now we're going to move on to our second interview where we have Vihan interviewing an owner of a family-owned Indian restaurant.
So first off, I would just like you to just really quick introduce yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Ranjit Kaur. I have been living in San Jose for the past 30 years, and I am a business owner of Punjab Cafe based in San Jose.
First thing I just wanted to really quick ask, what inspired you to open this restaurant?
So, initially, when we moved here, I moved here with my husband and my son. So, I was missing authentic food, Indian food, and especially from my area, which is I belong to Punjab. So I was missing the food, and I wanted to share it with the community, the food that I eat on a daily basis. So, and I love cooking. So I want, and that is the reason I opened a restaurant here.
How long has your family been involved running this restaurant?
So, me and my husband, we started this business 20 years back, and my whole family has been helping me out in this business, including my husband, my son, and my in-laws and my parents. It is a family-owned business.
Just what cultural traditions do you like to keep alive through your food and through this restaurant in general?
So the Punjabi food we have in our culture, we like to share our food. If you go to a community center like Gurudwara, you will see people serving food to anybody who goes to Gurudwara for free. So we have the tendency to share our food, and the sharing food is how we show our culture and our appreciation. And that is what encouraged me to open this restaurant.
What dishes do you feel like are the most meaningful to you personally?
So, growing up every day in our household, we prepared makke di roti, sarson da saag, chole bhature was a staple, lassi was a staple. So, those kind of authentic Indian food, authentic Punjabi food, butter chicken. When there is a special occasion, we used to prepare butter chicken. So those reminds me of home back in India, Punjab. So that is what inspired me.
Does it feel like running this restaurant helps you stay connected to your culture?
Oh, definitely. Because each dish in our menu is inspired from my community and my city from where I belong to. And every dish actually helps me to stay connected with my culture.
I just wanted to ask, in general, do you feel like more younger Indian Americans come often? I know you're very close to SJSU, and that might skew results a bit, but do you feel like is it more of an older crowd that just misses home cooking that shows up more often? Or do you feel like more recent, younger Indian Americans appreciate the culture and want to embrace Indian food?
Yeah, you are right because we are very close to San Jose University. So a lot of Indian students from India they come on a daily basis. But even American Indians, because they are brought up with home cooked food. Their mothers and their grandmothers are cooking authentic food at home. So whenever they crave for a authentic dish, they come here and in our restaurant and they enjoy the home cooked wholesome food.
How do you feel the local Indian community in San Jose since you've been a restaurant owner for such a long time, especially in downtown San Jose? How do you think the local Indian community in general in San Jose has changed over the years?
So initially, the Indian community they used to cook a lot at home, and they were not very used to of eating out. So But now the trend is changing. Everybody is working. Everybody is so busy with their lives. They like to go out and eat. And if the food is what they like, it brings back home and their childhood memories and give a healthy and tasty food. So they do come every day nowadays, and they prefer eating out because we provide fresh food every day.
Do you see this restaurant as a place where people can gather? And like you said, they like coming here to get a sense of home. Do you feel like they belong?
Oh yes, I think they do belong because I have been running this business for past 20 years, so there are a lot of customer who has been consistently coming for the past 20 years, and we know everybody like a family, so they do share their lives with us sometimes, and we celebrate on their special occasions. They do stop by in our restaurant to celebrate their anniversaries and birthdays, and we feel like a sense of community because we know each other so well.
Do you think that restaurants like yours are important for immigrant families?
Yes, by when we came here, we were struggling initially, but this business provided us strength because my family got something to do run a business, and now we have two businesses in Bay Area itself, and we are independent and we are doing well for our business and for ourselves. That is why we are really proud of.
We've talked about the history and the importance of ethnic enclaves, spaces that create safe and comfortable environments for all people of color. Here we talked about San Francisco's Chinatown and how it has positively impacted many people's lives because of its ability to provide for the Asian community, and as a bonus has become a popular attraction, boosting the local economy. We also explore the business and food side of ethnic enclaves via a restaurant. Talking with the owner of an Indian family-owned restaurant proves not only that it can be safe and a comfortable space for the Indian community, but also for everyone around. The restaurant connects the community, but the food connects the people. Enclaves have been and will stay as a part of history in many places, and these are just to name a few.